Alright guys, so new chemical controller. These latches, they have a little push here.
Okay.
If you don't push, it won't open. So push up and then it'll open up. It's kind of a little child-proof thing.
Okay.
So we're controlling the chemical feed with this computer. You got a pH sensor, an ORP sensor, and this is your flow switch. It's at the top, you have flow. It's at the bottom, it'll say no flow.
No flow in the computer.
And it turns red. This actually illuminates.
Okay.
When you come in early morning, you can actually.
You can see it.
Yeah, it's got LEDs behind it. As soon as you restore flow, it has a flow is restored and it's counting down. It doesn't want to feed chemicals until we flush out that dead water. So 1 minute will transpire and then it'll start looking at the sensors once that pool water has been flushed. So pH, ORP, this controls your acid feed, this controls your chlorine feed. We're also monitoring your pressures on your filter. So you got influent, effluent, and your vacuum. Those are all sensors that we've installed. And your flow meter is now here on this display. You don't have to climb over and get your flow over there. It's here.
Okay. Here as well?
If an alarm is here, this line will populate and it'll tell you what the alarm is. It blinks, it's got the idiot light up there, but don't call and say, hey, it's an alarm.
Trying to troubleshoot.
What is the alarm? So we got a high differential on your filter. Filter's dirty. What else? Nothing. The flow restore delay. Do no flow. It has the flow restore delay, so it'll give you that 1 minute countdown. You know it's going. All right, let me get some clean water in here. See what the pool is really reading, and then it'll go. Priority is it has to have flow at the slope switch. Next, it looks at the pH. The pH is an alarm; it won't feed chlorine. It has to be pH is good. Then it looks at your ORP and feeds chlorine. You got a pH feed light that'll turn greenish yellow when the feed kicks on for the acid and for the chlorine. If it's off, it's not feeding. The pump won't be spinning. If it's illuminated solid, it should be running.
Okay.
If it's blinking, it's thinking.
Okay.
It's almost to the target. So you've got a 7.4 pH set point and you're at 7.8. It's going to be feeding nonstop. And there's our light coming on. Yeah. It's going to come on non-stop, but when it's close, it starts blinking. It says, "All right, I don't want to blast past the set point.
Yep.
Let me feed a little bit, pause, feed a little bit, pause." So that blinking is when it's thinking, basically. That's the best way to think about it. As far as maintenance, the sensors, those are the eyes. This is the brain. And these are the legs to get where you want to go. If your eyes are dirty, you jump in the pool with your glasses on, you can still see, but not clearly. Yeah. Same thing with the sensors. If they've got sunscreen and body oil all over them, they're still seeing the chemicals, but not clearly. So about once a month, you want to pull these out, clean them with a soft bristle toothbrush and dish soap.
Okay.
No bathroom soap, no lotion soaps, just like a dish soap. Yeah, we don't need them to smell like flowers. We just need to get the grease off of them. Set points, if you needed to change the ORP, say I've got this set at 740. It's at 737, so it's close to the target. If we tested right now and say we're only getting 1 part per million and you want more, move it 10 points up. So from 740 to 750. And then let it feed to that and see if that's where you like it. Okay. If it's at 750, you got 2.5 parts per million, you're happy, that's your new set point. Calibrating, the only thing you calibrate, well, temperature, you can make your pressures match the manual gauges, but the biggest thing is pH. The ORP is not something you'll calibrate without a machine. So if you need to change the ORP target to get you the chlorine you want, that's what you want to change. You don't want to calibrate the ORP to give you, ORP that you want at 2 part per million. It's just, this is a true millivolt reading. When you put a voltmeter up to it, it should match what the computer's saying. So you're calibrating basically every day when you come in. You'll grab your sample. There's not a whole lot of pressure here. If you close this one off some, it'll flow more. And then just open it back up when you, or if you're instructed to get the water from the pool.
Directly from the grid.
If you're calibrating, we'd like you to sample here by the sensors. That way there's no time delay between sampling and what it's reading. But if we took a sample right now, I got a 7.1 pH, and I sampled a 7.4. First of all, take a second sample. Make sure it truly is a 7.4. And the probe's not dirty. Then we'll go calibrate. We'll select pH, number 1. We'll put in the new value. Once you punch in the new value, you hit enter. It will take that new value for gospel. It's saying, all right, that's what this, when this sensor reads 7.1, I'm going to display a 7.4.
Okay.
And
so you can calibrate.
And it'll track up and down from there too.
Oh, okay.
But you shouldn't have to calibrate it too often. Usually it's when the probes have gotten dirty and you just clean them and then it starts reading correct again.
And also the plan is an affordable reading.
Yeah.
From the sensor to the computer. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Obviously when you clean the sensors, close the valves off, disconnect the BNC. It's a quarter turn and pull down. It's tight. You get fat fingers. But you quarter turn and pull straight down. It's got little grooves that line up with those little nipples. Unscrew it. It's just a threaded piece of pipe, basically. Clean it.
Okay.
When you're done, I shake them down because these are filled with electrolyte. I shake it down like an ultramometer, and then hold the tip. It'll start reading correctly faster that way. And then always when you plug it back in, and I recommend doing one at a time so you don't switch these. They are, always put the boot back over it. Those will corrode with all the chlorine around here. So if you forget which one's which, if you do both of them at the same time, underneath here there's actually color ORP, and it says ORP, and that one right there says pH. So it is labeled underneath there if you've got them both out. We will have communication set up eventually.
Okay.
And then you'll be able to see it on your phone. You can set up email alerts. That way, if this is an alarm, it text messages the pool operator. It stays an alarm for say 30 minutes. Then you have it go to the next boss.
Yeah.
Another 30 minutes, you have it go to the next boss.
To reach Francisco.
Yeah, exactly. If it gets to him, somebody's in trouble. But yeah, that's the controller. You got set point. Basically, you change your ORP set point to give you the chlorine you want, and calibrate your pH when it's off.
Okay.
If you've got an alarm, no flow right now, so we'll open that back up. If there's an alarm, just read what it is. Okay, it was no flow. I forgot to open this back up. Once the minute transpires, they'll start feeding again, but we still do have an alarm. It's high diff. So we're not controlling the backwash, but we are able to see the pressures and know that there's an issue. So it's alerting you. It's not an alarm that's going to stop the chemical feed. It's just telling you need to look at something. We can turn that alarm off if you want to.
For example, if you stay at the time that you bump it, that alarm is going to disappear. Because
Right.
once you bump it,
The pressures will. Yeah, because, and if you look, it probably is. So it needs to be bumped.
Right, no, I know, it's too high.
Yeah.
This particular computer doesn't have that problem.
How often do y'all change the media?
Once a month, I believe. So this is the biggest pool, and
Yeah, it's a big pool.
it's a big pool, yeah.
Any questions, guys?
No.
So power, gotta have flow. Then it looks at the pH. The pH is an alarm. It won't feed the chlorine until the pH is fixed. One of the other alarms you might see is fail-safe, saying acid feed fail-safe. Say your acid drum is empty and it ran and didn't make it to the target. It'll time out after 8 hours.
Okay.
Then you just hit your fail-safe reset, select it, hit enter, and then it'll reset that 8-hour clock. But then think, okay, pH fail-safe. Do I have acid? Is the line broken? Is the tube broken? Did somebody turn the pump off? Why did the acid not feed?
Yeah, they should check everything.
Yeah.
Everything step by
There's a
step.
reason it went into alarm. Now, we've got it set for 8 hours. If it goes into fail-safe every day and you're not out of acid, then we might step up the size of the feeder to keep up better.
Question, for example, the computer send the signal to the chlorine feeder to dosify chlorine for how long? How long is normally good?
As long as it's below the target, it should be feeding. If it's not, if it's close, then it'll do that blinking. The time-based proportion feed is 1 minute. So it goes, all right, I'm way away from the target, I'm gonna feed all the time. Once you get close, it goes, all right, I'm getting closer, let me feed for 55 seconds and off for 5. Let me feed for 30 seconds and off for 30. 20 seconds, off for 40. And it chops that minute up as it gets closer.
Okay. Makes sense.
So it should always be just under the set point is the ideal way of doing it. So you're not blasting past the target and wasting chlorine and coming back down and blasting past and coming down wasting that chlorine. It should be
concerned especially with this pool because as you see the high pressure in the filter is going to throw up an alarm.
oh yeah. Yeah.
So they should be
And,
double that.
and if these are highly adjustable,
Okay.
way more than the other ones you have.
Yeah.
If like you want to turn, you never want it to show an alarm for the pressures, we can disable that alarm, and it'll never. You could have 100 psi influence, 0.
That would be possible,
No alarms.
especially with this one,
Yeah.
because they have to check that so often.
Yeah.
That filtration has a lot of problems with the pressure.
Yeah. I heard that none of the control panels work. Which
Yeah.
we fixed those.
How long?
We sell replacement panels.
Oh, the Defender panel.
The Defender panel. Yeah.
The VFD as well?
Oh yeah, that VFD is one of ours. They've got the new one. They haven't put it in yet, have they? The new VFD for here.
Oh, really?
For this one, have they put that one in? I didn't look.
Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet.
Yeah, you're getting a new VFD on this one.
Oh, I didn't know that. Good to know. Yeah, especially for
We're not putting it in. We hired an electrician to put it in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Good to know, man.
Good.
Okay, I'm fine. Yes. I was in touch with that computer in Aqualina. Aqualina property that have those.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh.
I'm not throwing money out. Oh, I am throwing money out. There you go. If you have any questions, just reach out.
All right.
Yeah, actually, I was just gonna ask for Luis.
Yeah.
Because he's out on Monday. We're gonna be on Monday truck, right?
Yeah, on
Monday, because we might be able, we're not gonna have to be by ourselves.
Yeah,
that day.
and
So
there's
Monday-
I went ahead and put on the screen. There's an 800 number on the screen as
Oh,
well.
perfect.
So if you can't get me, I should be. If I'm not back here, because we got the chemical feeder too that we're gonna put in. I don't know when it's scheduled. I live in Tampa, so I may or may not be back next week. But
But
that 800 number.
If there's an issue or anything like that,
Yeah.
more unusual that you can help us a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. Tech support, I do it all day long. I work from home normally, so if you got questions, just give me a call.
Yeah, definitely.
If not, that 800 number, and then option 3 is tech support,
Okay.
and
Sounds good.
it'll either be myself or 3 other guys that are really good at helping you through.
You guys gonna be back on Friday?
What's that?
You guys gonna be back on Friday as well?
Yeah, we'll be here the rest of the week. I'll be just in the morning. It's a 5-hour drive for me back, so I plan on leaving by lunchtime.
So I believe Jeff Ellis guys can continue
An overview.
Yeah.
All right.